it's Miss Alana here, working on some math today. I know you're working on math, and we've been working on soccer math. Did you know that you could do math with sports? How cool is that? You could do math with anything you can think of. So, you ready to get started? Okay, so for this video, we are going to be working on the Ronaldinho information, and in this video, we are going to talk about and some math we could do with his height. Okay, so let's pull it up, and there he is right there. Let me zoom it in for you. Okay, so it says right there that his height is 5'11". Now, usually when you see height measurements, you'll see it like this: 5 with a little tick mark right there, and 11 with the little 2 tick marks. And what that stands for, this 1 stands for feet, and the 2 double ones stand for inches. So first of all, before we do that, do you know how tall, how long a foot is? Bam! Just like this, a ruler. Okay, so he's not that tall. How long is this? This is 1 foot. And 1 foot is the same thing as, can you see? Is it upside down? Nope, it's not. It is upside down. 1 foot equals inches, 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 all the way to the end. 12 inches. So 1 foot is the same thing as 12 inches, which I have it right there, that conversion for you. So if it says that he's 5 feet, that means how many of these? 5 of these. So if I have 5 rulers, I start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 5 feet. And not exactly 5 feet. 5 feet and what else? And 11 more inches. So that means 5 of these, and then 1 more of these, and then stop right there. So a little bit short of 6 feet tall. Okay? So let's look at the first question on this part of our work. The first question says, how tall is he measured in inches? Okay, please don't say 11 inches, because if your answer is 11 inches, that means he's that tall from right here to right here. Oh no, he's not that tall. He's not that short. He's a little bit taller than that. Remember, because he's 5 of these and then 11 more. So we need to do some conversions. We need to convert. That means to change from one thing to another. So let's look at our hint. The hint says to convert his height into inches. That means I want to convert that whole thing into inches. Multiply the number of feet by 12. Then add the number of inches. What operation did you see in that hint? I saw 2 operations. Did you see 2 operations? So what are those 2 operations you saw? There's one right there, multiply, and the other one is add, okay? That means this is a 2-step problem. It's a multi-step problem, 2 steps. We need to do 2 things. So don't just do 1 thing, because the hint tells you to do 2 things. So make sure you do 2 things. All right, so let's remember 5 feet, 11 inches, okay? I'm going to scoot this up a little bit. It says, to convert his height into inches, first we multiply the number. Let's underline that. Nope, I need the pen. It says multiply the number of feet by 12. So that's the first thing I have to do. So I'm going to write the number 1 right there. And then the second thing I have to do, then, that means number 2, add the number of inches. So remember, he is 5 feet, 11 inches. Okay, that information right there is your conversion. Okay, that's not how tall he is. He's not 1 foot. Again, that's too little. All right, so the first thing we have to do is multiply the number of feet by 12. Well, how many feet tall is he? How many feet? Right there, 5 feet. So I need to do 5 times 12. Now, some of you wrote this vertically. Some of you all wrote it horizontally. Some of you all know it in your mind, which is great. So you should know your 5 times table to 12 and know your 12 times table too. So that's the first thing we do. And since that's the first thing we do, I'm going to put a parentheses right there. Bam. Bam. Okay? So 5 times 12. Now, I'm going to set up the whole problem first, okay? And then it says, then add the number of inches. So I have 5 times 12. We do that first. Plus, how many inches tall? Extra. Right there, 11 inches. So first I do 5 times 12. What's 5 times 12? You should know that 5 times 12 is 60. So it is 60. So I did that part first. And then plus 11. Now maybe you can do that mentally, maybe not. I'll help you set it up vertically to help you with that. So 60 plus 11. 0 plus 1 is 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 71. And we're forgetting something. What are we forgetting? We're forgetting the unit. What's the unit? 71 inches. And what that means is, if I took a ruler, let's see, where's 1 inch? From 0 to 1, do you see that 0 to 1? He is 71 of those. So if I counted 71 inches, that's how tall he is. Okay? Are you good on that? Make sure you write your unit down, okay? All right, are you ready to move on to the other thing we have to do about his height? Remember, height, tall, that's a length. That's a length measurement. Okay. All right, you good? Am I good to erase? All right. Bam, let's erase. Okay, moving on to the bottom. All right, the next question that's dealing with his height says, how tall is he measured in centimeters? Now, when you have a ruler, bam, just like the same ruler we had, there are also centimeters on there. If you look on the other side of the ruler, see, we did the inches side, other side is centimeters. See, it starts at 0, and it goes, this ruler goes up to 30. Remember, inches goes up to 12. So centimeters are to 30. So we need to figure out how many centimeters like that, centimeters like that. We need to figure out how many centimeters like that tall is he. Okay, so you're not going to go and like, let me measure you, let me measure you. Let's do some math. Now, there's a conversion factor that I gave you. Let's read that conversion factor. It says 1 inch equals 2, let's say this number correctly, 2 and 54 hundredths centimeter. What that means is, if you look at an inch right there, and if I look on the other side, it's about 2 and 54 hundredths centimeters. Now this is backwards because we got to flip it. So we can't really use the ruler to help us out with that, but we're going to do some math. Let's read. It says to convert his height into centimeters, multiply his height in inches by 2 and 54 hundredths. So is this a one-step or a two-step problem? Look at it again. It's just one step. And what operation do we have to do? It says it right there. What operation do we have to do? The operation is to multiply. And what are we multiplying? It says we are multiplying his height in inches by 2 and 54 hundredths. Now, if you look back at the top, remember his height was 5 feet 11 inches. Are we multiplying 11 inches? No, you can do that, but remember, if we just do 11, that means he's just that short. So, no, that's not going to work. But remember the last problem we just did? We figured out how tall he was in inches. How tall was he? 71. Remember, he was 71. He was 71 inches tall. So what I need to do is multiply 71 by 2 and 54 hundredths. Now, when you multiply, you can put either number on the top. I rather put the number on the top that has more digits. If you put it at the bottom, then that's more placeholders and more multiplying that we have to do. So I'm going to write the 2 and 54 hundredths first, multiplied by 71. Now remember, I've told you that we need to make whole numbers into decimals and decimals line up. When you multiply, you don't even have to worry about doing that. You can if you want to, but then that gives you more work. So when you multiply, you don't have to. Here's an easy way. Just leave it like that, and we're going to start multiplying. Are you ready to start multiplying? All right, let's do that. All right, start with this 1. So imagine that 7's not there. We're going to do 1 times 4 is 4. And then 1 times 5 is 5. And then I do 1 times 2 is 2. All right, that was easy enough. So I'm done with the 1. So what do I do with that? I'm going to cross it out so I make sure I'm done. I don't need it anymore. All right, I'm done with you, number 1. And what else do we have to do? Put our placeholder. You need a placeholder. Bam, 0 right there, placeholder. Because when we multiply with this, it needs to start right there, right underneath it. So the numbers still line up, okay? 7 times 4 is 28. So we write the 8, and I carry the 2 up there. Then I do 7 times 5 is, gotta be quick, 35. Plus 2 is 35, 36, 37. So I write the 7, and I carry the 3 right there. And then 7 times 2 is, or 2 times 7 is 14 plus 3. 14 in your mind, 14, 15, 16, 17, that's 3. I added 3. What was the answer? 14, 15, 16. I just confused myself. That was 17. Nowhere else to carry, so we write the 17 right there. And then now what do? Now we add. So let's add them, add them. 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 plus 8 is 13. Write the 3, put the 1 up there. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 7 is 10, or we could do 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Write the 0, carry the 1. 1 and 7 gives us 8. And bring that 1 down. Am I done? Oh, no, I'm not done. Because remember, when you multiply by decimals, we need to put a decimal in the answer. How do we do that? We count. How many places after this decimal? Look, 1, 2. So in the answer, I need to count 1, 2. Look, 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, bam. And it goes right there. And how do I say that number? 180 and 34 hundredths. Don't forget the unit. What's the unit? What's the unit for that one? Did you forget? Look back at the question. The question says it right there. How tall is he measured in centimeters? So we can write the whole word centimeters right there. Or the shortcut, cm. I'll put the shortcut, cm. So he is 180 and 3400 centimeters. That means if I took a ruler and I count a centimeter, 180 of those, okay? So are you good on that? Yes, I know you're getting smarter and smarter the more and more you practice math. So if you need my help, keep watching the videos. If not, go ahead and do everything on your own. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Miss Alana's Class, so you get updates on all our videos. See you next time.